get on there.
14, go.
Okay, everybody, this is my third episode of Snake Diet Sunday Night Live. And today, we're going to fucking get a little crazy with some of this shit that we're going to be talking about. So, the first point we're going to hit, paying people to lose weight. So, I thought of this the other day. So, we got a situation here where we have like something that works, okay? And I just want to market the fuck out of this. Because I know the more people that do it, they'll get wicked results. So what I did, so the rules I have when I'm paying people to lose weight, not everybody can do it. The rule is, you have to make before pictures every single 7 days. You have to post my logo, you have to say your starting weight, you have to basically blow the shit out of me. Pardon, blow the fuck out of me? That kind of sounds fucking... You gotta pump me up on social media, okay? That's how I'm spreading this. Okay, and then I'll help people for free. Basically, I'll pay them. No, they got to hit a weight loss goal that we come across, that we decide. And that's how I do it. So I'm not doing this with everybody. I'm doing this with select people. And then other people I'm giving help. Basically, the other people, I'm like answering their questions when I can, and they still got to pump me on social media. But now if people that don't want to post their pictures, so their pictures are going to be like them in underwear, or bikinis, or bra and panties, or whatever. You don't want to post the pictures, you don't fucking get paid to fucking lose weight. I need the value from the testimonial. That's what I'm paying people for. Okay? So it's all about that value. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to disrupt the whole fucking system. Because this works so good. Everything out there is bullshit. Okay? It's fucking bullshit. I get people doing this and they see instant results. Instant results. Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig. Even just getting a nutrition plan from a mainstream nutritionist to eat 6 small meals a day doesn't fucking work. Because the reason it doesn't work is I'll talk about it again. As soon as you get in a massive caloric deficit and you're trying to lose weight eating 6 times a day, that by definition is catabolic, meaning you break down muscle mass. This is why, just to hit this on a quick note, I get lots of questions like, how many calories do I need to eat? Fat people don't need to eat fucking basically 0. If you're fat, you don't need hardly anything. You don't even need nothing, to be honest with you. You need like the bare minimum nutrients because your body fat is a full fuel source. So that's how I'm doing it. I'm paying people to lose weight. I want to fucking just blow this shit right out of proportion. And my main goal from paying people to lose weight is because there's going to be people out there that have cancer. There's going to be people out there that have like Alzheimer's. I want fucking to coach one of them people. And these people aren't going to buy into this. Like somebody with cancer... You know, their social circle, there's no fucking way they're going to let me coach them. So when I'm doing this, if it gets mainstream enough, I will have people like that come to me. I do have a person that's got multiple sclerosis that I'm going to be helping. That's a pretty big deal. Okay, I got people with lots of other issues like type 2 diabetes, which can be reversed like 100% of the time from fasting. Actually, let me just hit on that for a second. Type 2 diabetes is not fucking genetic. Okay? Bad diet and bad lifestyle in your family is fucking what causes everything. It's because that's the trend. It's the same idea as when 2 parents that are fat. I actually read a study, 2 fat parents, it's like almost 100% chance that their kid will be fat. It's the same idea. If you have like type 2 diabetes, don't be a fucking little crybaby bitch and be like, oh, my doctor says it runs in my fucking family. Fucking poor eating habits run in your family. That's why you got the fucking problem, because you're just following their example. So paying people to lose weight, that's why I'm doing it. I'm fucking sick and tired of the bullshit. Plus it really takes stress off of me as well. Because when I'm charging people, I'm more stressed. Because I gotta fucking, it's like I have to be talking to them all the time. And plus I realize that as long as I'm motivating people via like these little shows I'm doing and things like that, people can just do this. There's no stopping this shit. You can't fucking stop it. I could seriously right now start telling people that, oh, this whole snake diet and fasting, it doesn't work. I was out of my fucking mind for the last year. It doesn't work. I couldn't even stop it if I tried. People that are getting such good results, I couldn't even fucking stop this movement if I tried. Because people would be like, Cole's gone crazy. Like, this is working. And you know what would happen? Somebody else would just take the reins off from me, and they'd be like, they'd start pumping it. This can't be stopped. And that's why I use extreme marketing strategies where I actually want to get in arguments with people. I want people to fucking hate because you know what? It works so good. That just gets the word out. One good hater will make you famous. And we've been doing crazy shit like door to door just to show people, and we debate people. We don't fucking kiss people's asses. Okay? Because there's my buddy here that's my cameraman. I had him out. He's doing cold approach the other day, and he was wearing a fucking onesie, and he's going door to door. Like they used to do this for 100 years. They're going door to door sales. He got in a debate with some young girl. She got fucking butthurt. Then fucking bunch of people put 1-star reviews on my page. Sweet, 1-star reviews. It's a win-win. It's a win-win because if they fucking put up the 1-star review, they're gonna get, I'm warning you, if you put a 1-star review on my fucking Facebook page, you're gonna get smashed. You're going to get smashed by about 1 million people that are seeing results from this diet, and you have no fucking business putting your little crybaby 1-star review on my page because you had a debate with somebody that's trying to help me because he's so passionate about the fucking diet, and because somebody you know is a fucking mainstream nutritionist. And so you don't agree, so you give me a 1-star review. Go ahead, put your 1-star review, but there's going to be fucking consequence. And it's a win-win because you know what'll happen? People don't understand. There's such an awesome fucking product that all it does is it just makes, like, I wish I had 1 million 1-star reviews. Like, let's hit 1 million 1-star fucking reviews, because either way, it's going to get the word out. All we need to do is say the word snake diet to people, and they're fucking like, oh, what's that? What's that? Like, you know? And then, so what happens, either they're going to take their review down because they're going to get fucking ridiculed so bad, or they're going to leave it up, and they're going to fucking be stressed out because they're going to be getting ridiculed they're going to be getting ridiculed all the time. So it's just a win-win. We don't fuck around here in snake diet land. We have no fucking shame. People gotta understand that I have no fucking shame. I'm fucking fearless. Judgment left me, fear of judgment left me long ago. That's why I'm me and you're you. So now let's get into this one. Fucking people are gonna be fucking pissed at this one. Fat people do not need to fucking eat. I've said this before. This is gonna be don't laugh, you're gonna make me laugh. Okay, fat people do not need to eat. Okay, the reason you don't need to eat, because every pound of fat you got on your body is like fucking 3,600 calories, okay? So all the food that you don't take in, as long as you're leading a fasting focused lifestyle, that's gonna get burned off your fucking gut. It's simple fucking math. Don't worry about your goddamn calorie calculator telling you to eat 1,200 calories. Like, MyFitnessPal doesn't even go lower than 1,200 calories. So, like, a lot of good that does when you got fucking people that don't even need 1,000 calories and they're already gaining weight. Fat people do not need to eat. Now, fat that is on your body is not garbage yet. It's not waste. We're going to talk about food waste here and carbon footprint. Fat that is on your gut has not been wasted yet. It can still be used. But anything that goes out your ass and in the fucking toilet is fucking waste. And so, let's say today, if I just start chowing down food, okay, if I just start chowing down fucking food, I will fucking say shit twice. That's calories. Your fucking shit's full of calories. If you dry your shit and fucking light it on fire, it burns. That's fucking called energy and calories. So the problem with the whole goddamn system is even fat people, if they're eating so much food that they're shitting in excess, that's food waste. That's fucking complete waste. So, like, the goal, like, let's throw numbers at it. Let's say if we could cut the food intake back to, like, 1/8 in North America, that's going to be way less fucking shit. That's going to be a way fucking, like, a way less tax on the sewer system. That's going to be, you'll need less grocery stores. You'll need less of everything. And then what'll happen, you might actually be able to eat organic food again because we won't fucking need as much food. It's just a massive, if you're overweight and you're overeating, you have a massive fucking carbon footprint. And if you're not fasting, because if you're eating all the time, 6 times a fucking day, it's like all the other shit that you need to bring with you and the time it takes. Like, even I was at the gym the other day. It's fucking annoying. I want to grind this fucking for a sec, actually. I seen a fitness trainer, okay? And they're fucking eating their little fucking one meal. Like, they got their 6 fucking meals at work. And they're trading somebody. And they're eating their fucking rice and chicken and vegetables. Like, how fucking rude is that? Like, you're that bad of a food addict, you fucking gotta eat during your fucking training session where they're paying you $60 a fucking hour and you don't even fucking get any results in the first fucking place. Like, look at what you're teaching your client. You're fucking eating 6 times a day. Your client, you're supposed to be a mentor for your client. That's gonna rub off on your client. Your client ain't gonna see any fucking results. Fucking mainstream fitness trainers are a fucking joke. There's like, if you're not fucking preaching some sort of fasting focused routine and you're still telling people to eat multiple meals a day to try to cut weight, you're a fucking fool, and your complete service is a goddamn scam and a fucking ripoff.
Cool. People are asking to bust down the starvation mode myth.
Okay, good question. If you're fat and you're leading a fasting focused lifestyle, you will not ever get into starvation mode until you get to a lean enough body fat percentage, which is basically going to be you being ripped. Then you'll finally get into starvation mode, because if you're truly starving. Now, if you eat 6 small meals a day at a caloric deficit, because of the way it fucks with your insulin hormones and fat burning enzymes, you can actually go into starvation mode when you're still fat. That's the whole problem. You can actually go into starvation mode when you're a fat ass if you eat 6 small meals a day at a caloric deficit. But if I have somebody eating 1 meal every night or every second night or every third night, they will not go into starvation mode. You know this by fucking even just checking your ketone strips. If your ketone strips are showing ketones, that means your body's breaking down fucking body fat. Obviously, you're not in starvation mode. You're using the fat. Your metabolism, that's just a perfect indicator that your metabolism is cranked up. Your metabolism, if it was low, you wouldn't be burning any body fat. It's fucking not rocket science. It's so simple. This is why there's no stopping this shit. It's so fucking simple. Anybody can basically go fucking get a good quality water source, listen to me run my mouth at you a little bit to get some motivation. That's all I am, is a motivator. This is fucking simple. You get a good quality water source, you add some salt to it, add a little bit of potassium, do a 48-hour fast to fucking drive yourself out of the fucking food addiction, and then you can eat 1 tiny meal every night. You can get away with such a tiny calorie count because the way the hormones work from the fasting and the insulin being low and burning body fat.
So what if you're already very lean? How can the snake diet be of benefit to an elite level athlete who is in the single digits for body fat?
Okay, so that's me, right? So basically, at that point, you're lean. So let's say you need 3,000 calories a day. Well, you're going to be taking all those calories in, right? Because if you're fat, obviously you don't need to take 3,000. You can take 500, and the other 2,500 calories are going to come off your gut. But if you don't have a gut, you need to take in the full 3,000. So now the benefits are going to be, it's going to crank up your growth hormone. The fasting will crank up your growth hormone. It's going to crank up your testosterone. Like, your growth hormone is going to increase after 18 hours fasted by like 2,000%. So it makes you way more anabolic. If you want to talk about building muscle, you're going to crank up your testosterone, growth hormone. You're going to have a massive cleanse, autophagy. You're going to basically, your body's going to break down nasty ass fucking free radicals and mutated white blood cells. You're going to have better skin. You're going to get rid of acne. You're going to stop snoring. Your fucking allergies that should never exist are going to be gone. Speaking of which, I did a fucking carb load the other day, fucking around with bread. I felt like shit yesterday. My nose is just unplugging today. And when I'm eating high fat all the time, I never have an issue. So basically, you'd eat your full calorie count. All you would do, like, I eat 1 meal every 48 hours, so I eat about 6,000 calories every second day. But if you wanted to, you could eat, like, your 3,000 calories every night, and then you get that good fast in, and bang, you get wicked benefits. Anybody can do this. Anybody. It benefits anybody.
Can we clarify when and how much can we work out, and do we do it on fasting days or our eating days?
So you always got to go by feel, right? So the way I do it, since I eat every 2 days, my best training day is my day after I ate the night before. So what I'll do is those days is when I'll do the heavy shit, the heavy stuff, the big volume, big weight. And then depending on how I feel the next day, I'll just maybe train some smaller muscle group or do a smaller compound motion. So when you're training, you could train every day. Like, if you're eating 1 meal a day, if you're going to a real, like, I call it 1 meal a day mainstream now compared to some of the shit I coach. But 1 meal a day is not even mainstream. But if you're eating 1 meal a day every night, the best time to train is fasted eat after you, always eat later. So whenever time you're going to train, you're always going to eat late. The last thing you're going to do in the day is eat. The last thing you're going to do in the day is eat. So now getting back to this, so we're talking about food waste. I just want to hit that nail on the head. So let's say you can only store so much body fat. So like if I just chow down food and I'm like, you know, living in the United States is like one of the worst places, the worst place in the fucking world for obesity. You're just chowing down food, you're going to shit a lot because your body's not going to just, like if you ate 10,000 calories in one day, you think you're going to store fucking 3 pounds of body fat that's equal to about 10,000 calories? Fuck no. That shit goes out your ass. People think that they're getting every little bit of calorie uptake out of their fucking food or on fucking drugs. See, calories in versus calories out is true. The problem is you can't measure the calories in and you can't measure the fucking calories out. That's the problem. Calories in and out is true. Is true. Now, if you knew exactly what your calorie intake was, and then you don't, because there's like 20% out on labels, it doesn't mean shit, your body's not a bomb calorimeter, I got into this. Then, you got to know how many calories are in your shit, then maybe you can fucking figure out what your body's actually uptaking. That's why calories in versus calories out, as far as a normal person, there's no fucking way you can properly track that. The best thing you can do is if you're eating the same food every day, you can at least have a trend, because the trend is your friend. It's like a scale. It's like a scale that's 10 pounds out of whack. As long as you're always 10 pounds out of whack, you know that if you're losing a pound on that same scale, yeah, you're losing weight. Maybe your weight as a whole is out of whack, but who gives a shit, because your trend's dropping, you know you're losing body fat. It's the same with calories in and out. You can't go by the fucking numbers, because you don't know how many calories are in your shit, and you don't know how many calories you're fucking taking in through food. It's impossible. You can't. You won't know. You got to trend it. Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So that's that part. So basically what the whole point was is people, if somebody ate 10,000 calories in one day, even if they stashed like 1,000 calories worth of body fat, that's 9,000 calories. Like whatever their body doesn't use, they're shitting it out. This is a complete fucking waste of food. Complete waste of food. So if you want to fucking have a smaller carbon footprint, if you're obese and you're taking a shit more than once every couple, 2, 3 days, you're eating too much food. And you could be fucking feeding a starving country. So you're a fucking glutton. And you're a fucking food addict. You eat way too much. Nobody is going to shit once every day. If you're fucking at a good, proper caloric deficit, there's no fucking way you'll shit once a day. Go ahead.
What type of foods to eat consistently?
So, when I'm talking about being consistent, here's how consistent I am. Now, this is where you got to log everything if you want to really see the change. I was eating a 400-gram ribeye steak every fucking day. I was eating a certain amount of nuts, okay? I was eating about 500 grams of vegetables. This is I'm talking when I was eating one meal a day, okay? So the food was identical. Same steak, nuts, 3 eggs, maybe some oils that I'd measure, even the tablespoons of oils. Then you can fucking use calorie count. Because even though the calories that I'm writing down, it might say 3,000, it might be give or take 20%, but at least from day to day, it's identical food. So I can like add a tablespoon of coconut oil or take one back or minus a little bit of nuts. Then I watch the scale. End of the day, the scale is the only thing that tells the fucking truth. You got to use the scale. You got to trend your body weight. Obviously, your weight's going to be fucked up in the morning after you've ate the night before. So the only way you're going to get a true weight is if you do a 48-hour fast. But as long as you're always logging your food, you don't even need the scale, because you know, okay, if I eat this much, I know I'm losing weight. Metabolism's going to stay the same. In fact, it's going to get cranked up. I fucking got into that on one of my YouTube videos. I made a video about metabolism. Okay, this one is good. I got questions about this all fucking week. Especially from any women that have done any fucking fad diets. They're calling this a fad diet. Maybe I'll get into that Sarma guy too, that fucking joker. He's fucking badmouthing me on Global News. I seen his post, and he actually called my snake diet a fad diet, where people have been eating like this for 6 million fucking years. Like either you're fasting, or you're on a fad diet, or you're eating recklessly. It's that simple. The only fucking one that's actually right is when you're actually leading a fasting-focused lifestyle. If you want true health. Okay? You weren't meant to eat all fucking day long. Because there's people out there that are like, yeah, but when you're off this diet, what happens when you go back to eating 6 fucking meals a day? Well, that makes a lot of sense. That's the same as fucking quitting smoking to beat cancer, and then you beat the cancer, and then you fucking start smoking again. That's how people fucking think. You're not gonna start eating 6 meals a day again after you fucking seen the wicked results from a fasting-focused lifestyle. You're gonna stay on it. It's like saying, oh, I'll go to the gym until I lose my fucking 100 pounds of body weight, but then as soon as I've lost the weight, I'll just fucking lay on my fucking ass again and eat food. Like, you fucking joking me? So sustainability, keeping the weight off. There's nothing more fucking sustainable than this as far as your body's metabolism goes, because your metabolism's not getting fucked up. The reason people gain weight eating Weight Watchers is because they're cutting body weight, not all fat. They're breaking down muscle too. They're cutting their weight in a fucking hormonally fucked up way. And that is why what happens is they fucking lower their BMR, basal metabolic rate, everything drops. So if they go back to eating a full calorie count of what they weighed before, so say they needed 3,000 calories before, what'll happen is their body will only need 2,000 after they fuck their body up royally on their stupid 6 meal a day fucking calorie cutting diet. Then if they actually went back to eating 3,000, they'd blow up like a fucking balloon, be heavier than they were when they started. That will not happen when you lead a fasting focused lifestyle. You'll cut the weight, and if you go back to eating the 3,000, you won't gain a pound. I fucking said this a million times on other YouTubes and shit that I talked about. So, and as far as the part where it's sustainable on how you eat, well, fuck. What do you need, a fucking babysitter? Like, what do you, like, if you're like, well, it's not sustainable because I have to eat all fucking day. Well, that's fucking your problem. Then you're a fucking crybaby. You don't have any fucking self-control. So it's as sustainable as you let it be. That's why I'm here to motivate people. Because as long as you have the proper motivation, it's about as sustainable as going to the gym after you buy your fucking pass at New Year's. You know, people that are motivated are going to go longer. People that aren't, it's like, is the gym sustainable? Like, is it sustainable to go work out every day? Well, a lot of people do it for their whole rest of their life. You know what? The people that don't, obviously it wasn't sustainable because they're fucking crybabies and quit. It's that simple. Just need a drink. Go ahead.
Should we have carbs and protein or focus on calories and fat?
Focus on calories and fat.
No.
Okay, well, I've screwed around with carbs and fats. I've tried to rationalize and experiment with carbohydrates and try to really see some real value out of eating a carb. But honestly, unless you're a high level athlete and you want to do a little bit of a carb load before like a race, not endurance either. I'm talking fucking sprinting, like hardcore fast moving shit. That might be the only time you eat a carb. Because every time I eat carbs, it doesn't help nothing. It just makes you feel like a dog. It creates hunger issues again, which is the whole reason you're fat in the first place, because you eat carbs the night before, your liver's going to go through this glycogen cycle, and your liver's going to empty a glycogen, and then you're going to be fucking hungry in 24 hours. Where if you're always in ketosis and eating high fat, you're not going to have that problem. The whole thing is with weight loss is you want to get rid of the fucking hunger issue, and once that's case, then you can deal with macros a little more. So the way I eat personally is most of my calories are from fat. I eat a shitload of vegetables. If I'm constipated at all, I just crank the vegetables up. And I eat some fruit, but most of the fruit's not too crazy. Like, I'll eat apples and berries and shit like that, but I always eat more vegetables than fruit. And then I never have an issue with my hunger. I only ever have an issue if I go out and eat like a bunch of fucking pizza or some shit, and then you're hungry the next night. So that, like, there's nothing, and plus, like, a lot of people do have gluten issues and shit. Like, if you're gonna eat any carbs at all, it's gotta be clean, like a good quality rice, or like, you know, like Ezekiel bread. that has no added sugar. Like, all the bread on the shelf is fucking garbage. It's not going to do you any good except make you hold a bunch of fucking water. It won't do you any good. Make you feel sleepy. See, the thing is, high-fat diet, I preach that fucking hard now. Makes you feel more alert. You're smarter. When you're in ketosis 24/7, you fucking sleep way better. You actually need less sleep. I've had people that didn't sleep at all, like 2 hours a night for the last 10 years, and then they're sleeping like 9 hours and just fully rested now, right? So that's my take on macros. Like, I'm a high-fat guy hands down now, because I couldn't seem to get any benefit out of fucking carb loading. None. I wanted to try to, because it was a rationalization. Just like how you rationalize your bullshit with like, oh, I can eat this sugar or something because of this, or because you read a stupid article that says, oh, 1 glass of wine is good for you each day, or 2 glasses of wine, or, oh, it's good to eat chocolate each day, everything in moderation. We got to get that balance. Fucking bullshit. I was rationalizing carbs because I still like to eat fucking carbs. But I got the self-control to cut carbs out of my life because most carbs are fucking trash. And especially anything to do with fructose. Now, glucose, if it's a complex carb and it's glucose, it's not as bad because that will get stored as muscle glycogen. But your fructose bullshit, like all the fucking sugar you chow down, is fucking brutal and it'll get stored as liver glycogen and then it'll start carrying over and spilling over into fat. That's why you're fat, because you pound back way too much fucking fructose. Go ahead.
I have been in ketosis since August. 2-day fasting is challenging. How do you recommend people stay the course? Is 1 meal a day okay? Which macronutrient determines how much I eat in 1 meal a day?
So it all depends on what you're doing. So like I said, always watch the scale. If you're overweight, you can easily get away with 1 meal every protein is fucking completely overrated. So if you're eating meat, if you even went like, I don't even want to give numbers, but let's just say for a guy that is a high level bodybuilder, natural, not fucking drugged up, a high level natural bodybuilder is not going to fucking need any more than maybe like 500 grams of meat in the day. Okay? Because I was helping a guy, he's like one of the best bench pressers in Canada, and like he was eating about 500 grams of meat in a day, and the guy's a fucking genetic anomaly, right? He's a tank. You don't need that. I know young girls that got stupid fucking idiot fucking bikini coaches tell them to eat 220 grams of protein a day, and they're getting most of it via protein powder. Like, that's the kind of shit, and then these girls feel like shit. So just don't go overkill on the protein, eat piles of vegetables, and make the fat the variable according to what your weight is doing on the scale. It's that simple. Keep the protein at a minimum. What I do is I try to get in about 90 grams of protein, maybe 100 grams of protein via meat, and the rest of the protein I get from nuts and all the other shit I eat, I don't even fucking care about. As long as I get the freaking 90 to 100 from the meat, it's all good. And then the fats, I just calibrate the food based on the scale. Because you can't go by calories, right? So I just watch the scale. If my trend's staying the same, I leave my meal the same size. If you want to put on some weight, crank it up. If you want to lose some weight, drop it a little bit. It's that simple. Okay. Now this one. We're going to talk a bit about fear today. This is a big deal. This whole eating idea is fucking simple, okay? It's simple. Anybody can do it. There is no meal plan. There is no meal plan. It's like you eat in a tight eating window and you see results. And you crank up and you get proper hormone balance and you get 20,000 benefits. We're meant to eat this way. Problem is the fear. So there's 2 types of fear that are going to make somebody not capable of fucking sustaining a snake diet lifestyle. I don't know which one's worse, to be honest with you. It's like some people, they're more scared to public speak, which would be judgment over death. But so you're going to have the fear of judgment. So a lot of people hate on me, but that's why I'm me, and that's why I can fucking just spell it off on the fucking internet like this, and I don't give a fuck what people think because I'm so passionate. My passion just drives me. I want to piss people off. I want them mad. I fucking want them to fucking tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I got a fucking 1,000 people doing this and they're seeing results. I want that. It just makes it roll even harder and harder. It's just like fucking Donald Trump, how he won the election. Nobody, all the people that were mouthing off, you heard they talked a big game, and then when the vote came, all the quiet people were the ones that fucking basically voted him in, okay? I want that. I want people angry. I want them mad. I want to shake shit. I want to fucking trigger people. I love triggering people because you know what? That makes the word spread. I love it. I love people giving me a 1-star review on my page, and it's just free publicity because you know what? Then you get a bunch of people. I get my little buddy here to fucking mouth them off, belligerently mouth them off. Because you know what? They can take down their fucking little post if they don't want to handle that, the judgment. If they can't handle the judgment, they can fucking get rid of their little 1-star review. And if they want to handle that judgment, try to be tough, then they'll fucking suffer the consequence. Just like me, I'm suffering the consequence. If I want to run my mouth about how good fasting is, I got to be able to take the consequences. I got to be able to take, I got to be able to take flack from some sort of fucking fat loss coach who's actually fat himself. That fucking Sarma joker. Like this guy, he's fucking like, there's nothing more ridiculous than a fat loss coach. A fat loss coach, like, what a fucking joke. And this guy gets paid a pile. Like, that's how broken our system is. That's just like our healthcare ministers, this woman that's like fucking 300, 400 pounds. Like, what a fucking crock of shit. And she's running her mouth. She's the healthcare minister, and she's 300 fucking pounds. Like, I just get fucking mad talking about this shit. And this is why people find me refreshing. They don't care that I swear. If you fucking don't like my swearing, fuck off. Because, don't laugh, man. I'm not even kidding. If you don't like my swearing, get the fuck out of here. Because you know what's going to happen? One of your friends is going to fucking do my diet, and they're going to see wicked results, and then you're going to not fucking care that I swear so goddamn much because I fucking get results. Nobody gives a fuck that I swear. They don't. Because I get results. They don't give a shit. In fact, they trust me more because they see that I'm actually passionate. They see that I'm not full of shit. Like all these people out there trying to get your money. Okay, back to fear. Fear of judgment, fear of death. So you got judgment. People that are trying to do the snake diet are going to get judged by their fucking little mouthpiece friends that don't know anything about nothing, that are fat themselves, and they're trying to fucking tell me how to eat. And then I'm like, well, your way must not be working too fucking good seeing that you are fat. And then they get all butthurt and they start crying and fucking, man, that's perfect. I love triggering people like that. It's fucking perfect. Because you call them fat, because they are fat, they shut their fucking mouth, then they start hating on you, and then guess what happens? One hater goes and spreads the word like wildfire to 20 people, and then I end up getting 10 people message me for help. Because you know what? They check out my shit and they're like, geez, this guy actually might fucking be telling some actual truth. He might be spewing some truth. And that's perfect. That's why I want people triggering. That's why I got Maz out fucking triggering the fuck out of people. You know, that's why I got other people that fucking, all I gotta do, because I've helped them so much, all I gotta do is ask them for a little bit of help and they'll trigger somebody for me. Perfect. Trigger the fuck out of the whole goddamn system. People are fucking crybabies, and you know what? They don't even know that, most times people nowadays aren't even offended. They just feel that they're supposed to be offended. They're not even offended. They just feel that, oh, I should be offended. So they just act like they're offended. It's like they talk themselves into it. Like, is what I'm doing right now really that offensive? Like, some of the shit that I say? Like, just turn me off. You're just entertained. Like, people that are hating on me are entertained. Speaking of which, make sure you give me a review on my Snake Diet Facebook page, and make sure you follow me on Instagram, snake_diet_wizard, and like my Snake Diet Facebook page, invite your friends. I just want to blow this shit up. And eventually, some of the people that I'm getting results from, I'm going to have them come in here into my fucking studio with my blow up. This is all you need to get your point across. You don't need all this bullshit. There's a reason I live such a lean lifestyle too. Because you know what? Eventually, something will happen. Something will happen. I could help 1 million people and somebody fucking dies. And then all of a sudden, somebody tries to sue me Well, you can't do fuck all because I don't got nothing. I drive a fucking rusted out piece of shit 2003 Ford Escape. I pay rent. Okay, I eat like fucking for less than $300 a month. I have no bills. You can't fuck with me. There's a reason that I can be so aggressive about this shit. You can't fuck with me because I have no fear of judgment. Fucking near no fear of death. I bring myself to the point where I do ice baths and cold baths to try to beat that fear. And this is the other main fear that people have for trying my diet. They're scared that it might hurt them, but usually the judgment is what causes that fear. They're not even that, like some of them would be scared, but more, guess where that fear comes from? Your fucking stupid doctor. Because your doctor's like, don't do that, but you better stay on my meds though. You better stay on my fucking meds. You better stay 300 pounds. If you want to be scared of something, you should be scared of getting a fucking goddamn bariatric surgery. Like, it's like, I'm telling people to fast, and they think that I'm a lunatic, and then they're going and getting their fucking stomach cut in half. Or they're getting liposuction where they're ramming a rod into your fat and sucking it out. But I'm the fucking lunatic. Or they're fucking selling you meds that completely fuck your liver, and they even tell you the side effects right on the goddamn infomercials. Like, the side effects are brutal. But people still buy into this fucking system. They buy in and they buy in because the system has them so fucking scared. Well, it's the end of this bullshit. This is where I come in. I don't know how I ended up here today. Like, I just fucking, one thing after another in my life, I just fucking got so fed up with the bullshit, somehow I ended up standing in front of you. So yeah, the fear of death, fear of judgment. You had a question there?
Yeah, this is an earlier question. Will you still get muscle gain during fasting? Fat loss, question mark, if working out, or does the fat need to be lost first?
So like you can easily gain muscle and lose fat if you have a fasting focused routine. Easily. Okay, and that's all to do with the hormones, like I said before. There's no reason, you're actually the most anabolic. When you're super fat, you're not the most anabolic. You're the most anabolic when you're fasting and you're maybe a little bit fucking over optimal body weight, because you're going to have the highest insulin sensitivity and your body's going to uptake nutrients way faster. I'm a prime example. Like, I'm a power lifter, and you know, I'm 160 some pounds and I'm strong, right? You know, I deadlift 500, squat 400, bench press 300, no drugs. I don't take supplements. I don't take fucking protein powder. I don't take nothing. I fucking go to Superstore and buy fucking non-organic food, because maybe someday if I make some money, I'll be able to buy organic food. That's all I do. I just eat food. That's it. It's not that complicated. Everything's bullshit. 21-day fix, beach body. Fucking, like, every single fucking method of eating out there that doesn't involve fasting is a crock of shit. You're never, ever going to keep muscle on your body if you're trying to cut crazy calories when you're fasting. So, yeah, so now there's a few other topics I want to get into. So I always like to talk about the actual way I coach. So, right off the bat, I'll tell everybody I'm not a fucking certified nutritionist, okay? But how I coach people at the start, I always put them through a 48-hour fast. They got to find a good water source, okay? I use Evian water just because I have tested it before. It pulls, if I take a strip and I dip it, it pulls very high parts per million alkalinity, and it's got a pH of like 8 or 9. By the way, for people that are fucking think they're water experts, the alkalinity is what counts. It's not the fucking pH. The alkalinity and pH aren't the same thing. pH is basically a measure of how many hydrogen ions are in the fluid. Alkalinity is a measure of how many other floating elements are in the fluid, like negatively charged ions, basically, okay? Alkalinity is what's important, because your piss has a pH of like 4 or 5 or something, and the alkalinity is sky high, right? So now that's the whole thing with water. And then so what I do is, the reason I put people through a 48-hour fast is to break their fucking food addiction. It takes about 30 hours. People will get all fucking, you know, people have withdrawals, sugar withdrawals that first night, second night. So they'd eat tonight, let's say, and then the next night would be a bitch. Once they get through that next night, the next morning, they're good to go. Go ahead.
Will fasting help lose skin down the road?
Help lose skin?
Yeah.
So here's the thing about loose skin. You can't get around it if your skin was stretched out enough, okay? It's always going to be better to lose the weight as fast as you can for straight up health reasons. Just think about it. If I got a fucking gut and if I lose the weight slow, how is that going to help? If I lose it fast, then at least there's no load on the gut skin anymore. If I lose it fast, it's going to be loose, but it's not going to tighten up anymore if I lose it fucking slowly. Like, it's not going to make a damn bit of difference. Anybody that is worried about loose skin is like, you got to lose the weight first and deal with it after. Because losing the weight, if I took 1 month to lose 100 pounds or 1 year, it's not going to do, why would I want to lose the weight in a year when the skin's still going to be loose? It doesn't make a difference. Focus on your fucking health. Lose the goddamn weight so you can play with your kids, so you can run up and down stairs. Fuck, people, like, vanity is the biggest thing. Back to the fear of fucking judgment. You want to be healthy. You want to increase your quality of life. You know, it's not going to be, you're no more attractive if you're fucking fat to have sex with than if you have loose fucking skin. It doesn't make it, like, what's the difference? It's not like you're any more attractive either way. If you're as attractive as you got to, like, be confident, right? And the confidence is going to be a lot higher when you're healthier. Is there one there?
How do we determine how much calories to obtain when we begin eating after a first fast?
Basically, it's simple. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. Okay? When you do that first fast, your leptin feedback loop is going to tell you how much you can eat. And here's what happens every time. People fast 48 hours. They go to eat that meal after 48 hours. Guess what? They don't eat fuck all. Because they're instantly full. They're instantly full. Because it's the hormones telling them that they're full. They're not hungry. Okay, that's how you figure it out. You make sure you have a good amount of vegetables, make sure you have some fats, and then make sure you have like maybe a couple hundred grams of meat, depending if you're a girl or depending on what your goal is. And then just make the protein, I always make it the least priority. The meat is least priority because I did it fast where I fasted 8 fucking days and trained. And I lost no muscle mass, and I ate 0 food. And I lost no muscle mass. So obviously I didn't need to eat any protein for 8 fucking days, right? So your body will tell you. So eat late at night and eat till you're comfortably full. And then the next day, if you feel good the next night, skip it. And then eat the next night. I've had people go every 3 nights if they're really obese. Why do you need to eat more than that? Your body fat's going to fucking carry you along. The less you put in your mouth, the more fat you're going to burn. Okay, and go ahead.
No, nothing.
Oh, okay. So that's how you do it. So most people, if you're overweight, one meal, like I'm eating once every 48 hours. Mind you, I have a fucking 3-hour or 4-hour eating window because I got to eat a shitload of food. But most people can eat once every 2 days, a small meal, go to bed. The whole next day, they wouldn't have to eat anything. You know, drink some lemon juice with your water, have some salt, potassium, have some apple cider vinegar, which is good for keeping your blood sugar down. Have maybe a little bit of cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is really good, especially if you have ulcers, ulcerative colitis, any stomach ulcers. That fucking pepper will cure, it'll fucking basically heal that shit fast. Okay, really fast. So cayenne pepper, and then all as you do is you log your weight on the scale, and you make sure you listen to your body. And eventually, when you lose all the body fat, because this is a question I had today, when the body fat is gone, you have no choice on what your body weight's going to be. This way of eating is going to decide for you. Because guess what happens? You'll lose all your body fat, and there'll be a point where your body will be like, geez, I need to eat more food. And by then, you're fucking lean. That's when that happens. It doesn't happen when you're fat. That happens only when you're lean. I did an analogy with lions. Yeah, we're not fucking lions, but it's very similar. Where they would pig out. They would eat about 60 pounds of food. When they killed an animal, they'd eat 60 pounds of food. And then what they would do is lay on their fucking ass and sleep for days on end. And then, guess what happens? Their hormones, once they get fasted and they're running out of energy from the last feed, their hormones make them aggressive and keep them awake and make them go fucking kill something. And guess what? Them, when they're on the hunt, that's their fucking exercise. Why do you think lions are so strong? if they're sleeping 3 days out of the 4 days, obviously that's not exercise. All the exercise they do is like within a day or two when they're just fucking hustling trying to kill something. Like that's why. That's how it works. They fucking smash food, lay on their fucking ass, recuperate, bang, go kill something else. And we worked the exact same way. Every single carnivore works similar to that. They all fast. Some is just way more aggressive than others, like a grizzly bear. Now a grizzly bear is going to be fucking basically aggressive all summer. And then they're going to lay on their ass all winter because that's how fat they get. They got lots of fat. You know, a grizzly bear will burn like 300 fucking pounds of fat. You think a grizzly bear is losing muscle mass over the winter? Fuck, like, that wouldn't make much sense. How would a grizzly bear is not going to lose muscle mass over the winter and be weak when it comes out of hibernation. The fat just sits there and melts off, and that's what feeds that grizzly bear. Happens to like wolves, anything. And this is why I was talking about people with their pets. If you want to keep your pet healthy, if you're an animal lover, take away the goddamn trough. Just let your pet feed your pet like once a day. And then you can watch your pet's body weight. You can even take a measure around your dog's gut. Take a measurement around your dog's gut. And fuck, seriously, you can take a measurement around your dog's gut. If the fucker's getting fat, just don't feed it for 2 days. It ain't gonna die. Your dog isn't gonna die. So I wanted to just talk a little bit to wrap this up. We got about 14 minutes about marketing. Because it is not off topic because it comes back to this fear of judgment. So the way I market myself is I treat the internet and most of my life like Grand Theft Auto. Okay? When I use the internet, I fucking don't give a shit about nothing. It's like almost like I'm playing a video game. You know when you're in a video game? See, what we do here in Snake Diet Land is we call it field testing. So we do very aggressive fucking things in public to see how bad we can trigger people to spread the word of something really fucking quick. That's why I've thrown dildos on my head. That's why I've done all sorts of silly shit. That's why on the internet, that's why I'll tag a fucking pile of people in a post. I don't know who they are. I don't give a fuck if they unfriend me. It's fucking Grand Theft Auto. It's just a video game. I don't know these people. And the saddest part is they will unfriend me because God forbid you fucking tag them. It's like they couldn't be bothered. They fucking, it's like, oh, he tagged me. Quit annoying me. And then they fucking unfriend me. But I am annoying, and that's how you make it fucking popular. So what we're doing is I got my assistant here. We're fucking doing crazy shit. We're looking for we want to get the word out. We're trying to get into obesity groups. Like we're trying to find people that are fat to just all we need to do because the product's so simple. It's not even a product. It's just something that's existed for millions of years. And I'm just bringing it back to light. But what we do is all we try to do is say snake diet in people's ear. That's it. Snake diet, snake diet, snake diet, snake diet, snake diet. And then people just check it out. And then we want to piss off people that are mainstream health experts. We want to piss them the fuck off. We want to piss off people. Anybody, we don't back down to an argument with anybody because we're so passionate about this that we either they're going to agree with us or they're going to disagree and hate on us, which it's a win-win because if they hate, that's perfect marketing. Perfect marketing. And then if they start hating on me, this is why those 5-star reviews and it's funny as to hell actually, because if you look at my Facebook page, it's like all 5-star reviews and 1-star reviews. Like these fucking boneheads that are giving me 1-star reviews, don't they understand that it just looks silly? It's like, geez, this guy's got 45-star reviews. There's no 4-star, 3-star, or 2-star, and just 1 stars from 5 people. So obviously these people are fucking just haters and don't fucking even do the diet. So it just makes them look like morons. It just helps. It just makes it look better. It just makes the product look better. So everybody, go to my Facebook page, my Snake Diet page, and give me a fucking 1-star review or a 5-star review. But just beware, if you give me a 1-star review, you're going to get fucking smashed verbally and cyberbullied to beat fuck. Because that's what we do here in Snake Diet Land. We fucking piss people the fuck off. And that's how I've been doing this since day one. People are still getting mad at me. I fucking I rode the tailcoat of the Trump train when I first started pumping this diet. Like, I use Donald Trump to trigger people, and then I'd make jokes with memes with, like, Hillary Clinton, like, saying that, you know, the snake diet would, like, help her sex drive and shit. You know, I would make these fucking stupid fucking pictures, and I just used that. I just rode that wave. And I rode it and I was shameless. Because you know what? Not for 1 second, because I'm a Trump fan, bar none. Because I love the way that they market, and it was too perfect. But I use that same idea. This is the difference between somebody, as soon as you have no shame, it's like, that makes you dangerous. Okay, there's a lot of people out there that have like little small businesses, but they got too much fucking shame. An example would be even like, let's say something real fucking shameful. Let's say a girl that runs a rub and tug. Let's say it's kind of slow in the economy. If that girl was shameless and actually advertised it, like, you know, just spread it out more, she'd have nothing but clientele. But she's scared of getting the backlash from her fucking family. And, you know, let's say that she's not, because sometimes maybe they even like their job. Let's say they're a stripper. Or let's say a guy is, what's something that they wouldn't want to fucking say they do? Any business. Let's say you're a hairdresser. Be shameless. You know, you got to go on the internet and fucking bust people's balls. You got to get them to recognize you. Because if you're in the unknown, you're never going to be successful. Ever. You got to get known. It doesn't matter if they know you in a bad way or a good way. Howard Stern, another guy. He just started spewing about his life on the radio. Next thing you know, he's the biggest fucking radio DJ in New York. Like, and he was nothing special. You know, another thing, people ride my ass about my education. Like, the education, you shouldn't be riding my ass about my education. What you should be doing is questioning the education system. Your fucking education system is so fucking broken. You're a goddamn fool if you think, like, I'm glad I'm not formally educated. Because then I'd be brainwashed. Then I'd be brainwashed just like Mr. Sarma. I'd be a brainwashed fool that's giving bullshit advice and selling fucking meds that kill people. You know, I'm glad, I'm proud that I'm not part of the fucking education system. Like, look at all the people like Steve Jobs, fucking John Rockefeller, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fuck, you know, like, these guys are the best at what they did. They had no formal education. They had passion. And that's why they were the best. That's why Steve Jobs was the fucking best. That's why I'm the fucking best fat loss fucking coach in the fucking world right now. I'll say that with confidence. Because if there's nobody, the only person that's going to be as good as me is somebody that's preaching fasting that has my personality that's this hardcore. Now, there are people out there that I'll give like a thumbs up to, like Jason Fung. The guy knows definitely more than me on the science. But the problem is none of these people have quite the balls to pump this. So I learn a lot from guys like Fung when I watch YouTubes and shit like this because he's fucking smart. And then I regurgitate it, but with my personality because, see, they're still scared to be as hardcore as me because things like judgment. And guess what? Guess where a lot of the problem starts? Fucking money. Money. People work jobs that they hate to make their fucking money so they can have their fucking house that's too goddamn big, so they can spend money on shit they don't fucking need, so they can buy more possessions. It's just clutter and bullshit. I recommend everybody watch the movie Minimalism. It's just clutter and it causes you fucking stress. Money leads to bad health, which leads to fucking obesity. And as soon as you simplify your life and you can make your lifestyle low overhead, so if you're like me where you can like live off like $1,200 a month, then you have less stress. Then no one can fuck with you. Then you can actually go after your dreams. You know, you can quit your fucking shitty ass oil patch job that I used to work and go do something you actually like. Because these people think they need to make $100 grand a year, or they think they need to make 200 fucking grand a year. They got all these possessions that are fucking junk, and they never use it. Throw it all out. Throw it out. Like, I fucking got like, I'm like, look at Albert Einstein. Like, the guy had like, what, 7 different outfits. They all look the same. Like, that's where I want to get. Like, now, fuck, I fucking shop real high class nowadays. I fucking got these fucking sweatpants from Walmart. fucking sucks they aren't black, because the fucking gray ones you sweat your balls off and you look like an idiot at the gym. But even perfect. So I look like an idiot at the gym. I'm wearing the snake diet shirt. Oh, more publicity. See? Because no judgment. See, that's how you get successful. Success is how much value you can pump into society. If you want to fucking be able to pump lots of value, you got to be known. You got to have a fucking good product. The product is fucking this, the way this, what we have here is something that can't be stopped. Like I said before, I think I said this. If I started bad-mouthing fasting, it's like the fucking cool train has begun. Like, you can't stop this shit. You can't stop it. It's just rolling. There's people that are getting results. People are talking. It can't be fucking stopped. I could badmouth. I could be standing here right now and be like, if I can have an X across this snake diet logo, be like, fuck, I was all fucked up. Fuck that snake diet. Like, I'm getting hemorrhoids and shit. And you know what? It's giving one of my family members cancer. And fuck, I still couldn't stop it. Too many people are getting too good of results. I can't stop it. So now I just want more people to hear it. Just hear it. Hear it. Just pump the fuck out of this shit. Because it's simple. You fast. Don't worry about fuck all. You fast, eat one meal every day or every 2 days or even longer. Your fat will take you till you're lean. You'll feel great. All your health issues will be gone. Your health issues are almost always caused by fucking hormonal issues. And your hormones are fucked up because your lifestyle's fucked up and from bad diet. Like, nothing you got is genetic. Like, people that fucking think that it's like, they're like, poor me. I'm a fucking genetic anomaly because my family has a higher risk of type 2 diabetes because the doctor told me that. What a fucking crock of shit. You're not any worse. You just fucking are living unhealthy because it's not your fault. The system has you so fucking brainwashed on what health actually is. Doctors do not create health. They do not create health. They fucking try to remedy symptoms of their bullshit. There's not one doctor I know that can actually create some real health where they tell you, go home, don't eat, fast, and actually get healthy. What do you got there?
I don't know. This girl's asking, how about for girls that need to lose 10 pounds?
Oh, so like that last 10 pounds. This is the best way you could possibly eat, obviously, because you won't break down muscle mass. It's simple. You got to lose the 10 pounds. The easiest way to start this, if you don't want to get too aggressive, eat a fucking huge fucking meal tonight before bed. Go till tomorrow night. Do the same thing. Step on the scale every time before eating your meal. Then start logging that scale weight. And if you want, you don't need to use the scale either. You can use look at your stomach, like take pictures, front, side, back, front, side, and back. You know, use the fucking scale, take pictures, bang. Don't worry about your weight so much as how you look. Because if you're in good shape, if you're a girl and you want to get lean, you're going to have like somewhat of a 4-pack or a 6-pack if you're the best version of yourself. Okay? Unless obviously you're like way overweight before. You're not obviously have loose skin. You can't get around that. But so the last 10 pounds, it's all you do. Eat one meal a day and then just cut the food back nice and slow until you get down to where your optimal body weight you feel. And then you just leave it at that. Be consistent. That's it. And then the other thing I was going to say too, like with the fasting, if you have like I always mention, where if you have like a big party one day or you want to eat with somebody special, you fast before and fast after. If you got fat on, you can go like 3, 4, fucking 5 days without food. Okay? Now, go talk to your doctor. Like, seriously, they're going to tell you the fucking same shit. They're useless. They're going to be like, don't do that, okay? They're going to be like, don't do it. And what are you going to do? So you can either listen to your doctor, or you can either listen to your doctor and die a nice slow death via obesity, or you can fucking try fasting and maybe you'll die a quick death. You know what I mean, though? Like, let's say you're on the treadmill. You got to, like, a good fitness trainer pushes their fucking client. Because a good fitness trainer has no fear. God forbid you push somebody. God forbid you push somebody. I remember I used to make old ladies do pull-ups, for fuck's sakes, with a band on their feet when I used to work at World Health, and people looked at me like I was a lunatic fitness trainer. I knew they could do it. I had confidence in them. Like, fuck, I have confidence in people. I know they can fast 48 hours. You know? The only people that ever fucking fainted was people that didn't fucking, one person fainted on me ever because she didn't fucking listen to me And another one, I heard of fainting, and I wasn't even coaching her, and then she badmouthed the fuck out of me on social media, and she fucking doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And she was a nutrition. She's actually going to school for nutrition. And she fucking fainted because obviously she fucking didn't know what she was doing, had no fasting experience. And then, yeah, so, but that's the whole thing. You got to have the balls if you're a fitness trainer, if you're a dietitian or anybody. You got to be able to tell people. Like, I don't even have any special, like, there's nothing special about me. I just have the nerve to tell people that you're fucking fat and you don't need to goddamn well eat. So everyone have a great night. And I'm going to wrap that up. And feel free to share this. Piss lots of people off for me. And social media, again, Facebook. Make sure you like my shit on Facebook. Add me as a friend if you want. PM me. Add me on Twitter. My Twitter name is Snake Diet. And in the top it says, hey, fatty. And YouTube is the same, Snake Diet, hey, fatty. And, yeah, and then also give me a review on Facebook, because the more reviews, the better. It blows it up. And if you do give me a 5-star review, even just give me the review of my personality. Say that, oh, fuck, this guy's fucking an asshole, but I love him. I'll give him 5 stars. And then if you want to give me a 1-star review, you can do that if you want, but I'm going to be sending the wolf after your ass. He's going to be fucking degrading the living shit out of you if you're not on my diet. Just like he did with those fucking girls the other day that caused a bunch of shit, which was perfect. Perfect publicity. Perfect publicity. So everyone have an awesome night. Is there any questions there? Everyone have an awesome night. And next Sunday I'm going to be doing this again, 6 o'clock. Get that fat in ya!